Hey, what is going on, everybody? I'm Will, and we are back with some more Genshin today. And today's just going to be a chill day. We finished up the main story yesterday with mixed feelings on how they decided to finish up with, like, a lot of just extraneous, like, conversation stuff. But today we're just going to be doing this event. I don't know how much story is going to be going on to it. I think this is supposed to be, like, the big event for Sumeru. So we shall see. It's kind of weird how inconsistent they are on some of their events in certain nations.
We haven't been back to the academia in a while. It hasn't changed much, has it?
Like, Inazuma, they have not... I can't even remember the last event that they did in Inazuma.
Well, since we've got some time, want to go to the house of Dana? Paimon wants to do some reading! Ha! So you noticed! Well, you're too late. The Paimon you know and love is no more. You're looking at Paimon Plus, a new and improved treasure trove of travel know-how. Paimon Plus would like to find some new books to peruse. A gracious traveler like yourself wouldn't leave her companionless on her quest, right? Come on, this way. Oh, hey! It's Kale and Cyrus! Wonder what's going on. Let's go see. Well, you know what they say? Learning is a lifelong quest. Which means there's always another chance to read a book. But you never know when the next chance to reunite with an old friend will come along. Traveler, Paimon? You're back in Sumeru?
Oh, hello, you two. It's been a while. Looking to spend time with some old friends?
Yep. We saw some familiar faces, so we came to say hi.
Ho ho! Excuse you, associating me with that woman. And if you're going to remember me that way, you should at least mention my tomato growing skills.
So he's mad about the Zaha D part and not the old man part?
Well, Paimon's glad to see you in such good spirits, Cyrus. Must mean things are all good here in Sumeru.
Ah, well, it's quite all right. I'm not the type to take offense at that kind of thing.
You definitely are. Anyway, what were you and Kale chatting about just now?
Ah, that. Well, it was quite a spontaneous meeting. I was leaving the sage's office when I spotted Kole in conversation with a Mahamata, and it looked serious. I thought something bad might have happened, so I hurried over as soon as the conversation ended. But as it turns out, our Kole is moving up in the world. The academia even hired her as a consultant.
Wow! That's incredible!
Oh, it's nothing, really.
Look at that, so humble. Takes after me, she does.
Not at all. Not at all. No, wait! I didn't mean that to sound like I don't think you're humble, Mr. Cyrus, because of course you are. I just, Oh, well, I wouldn't even call myself a consultant. I'm just helping out. Now that the new semester has started, a lot of students and scholars are doing fieldwork for their research. But it can be dangerous for those who don't have a lot of experience in the wild. So, The academia is planning to establish an agency that provides guidance on outdoor survival and rescue for people who need it.
Oh, Paimon gets it! So, you're here to explain rainforest survival as a representative of the forest rangers.
Yeah, pretty much. Of course, when it comes to tips on deciphering mechanisms or defeating monsters, that's for people who are far more senior than me to handle. And speaking of which, since we're short on manpower, the person in charge at the academia said we're still accepting newcomers. If you're interested, you're welcome to join and share your insights.
Ah, seizing the moment. Well done, Cole. Recruiting someone as capable as the Traveler is a great idea. Oh, and just between the four of us, the Academia has set aside a generous amount of funding for this project.
Well, since Kali's thrown her hat in the ring, we should help out too. What do you say, Traveler?
Great! We're all supposed to meet up in Aru Village later, so I guess we'll regroup there. I was kinda worried, since Master Tainari isn't around to help this time, but now I feel much better.
Yeah, even if you don't trust the Academia's eye for talent, you can trust ours for sure.
And mine, of course. I have as good an eye for people as I do for tomatoes.
Well, there you have it.
Thanks, everyone.
Oh, speaking of Tainari, how are things with him and the others?
Good, thanks. All the forest rangers are doing great. Oh, but Master Tainari did mention that Sino and Sethos were heading to Gandharvaville. I'm not sure if it's for work or something else.
Huh, knowing them, could just be to play some cards.
I'm not sure. Apparently Sethos is bringing someone else with him too. But with my academia commitment, I didn't have time to ask for more details.
Huh, well now Paimon's curious. Should we go check things out, Traveler?
That's true, and I'm sure they've missed you.
Now that is how it should be between friends. Getting together to play cards or enjoy a meal. Yet here I am, stuck with Nephis, who only ever calls to talk about research. Well, I won't delay your reunion any longer. Until next time.
Goodbye, Mr. Cyrus. Take care. Alright, I should probably get going too. See you later, guys. Come find me in Aru Village when you're ready.
Looking forward to seeing you shine, Kali.
Alright. Finally in. Do their obligatory, required 10-minute cutscene saying minimal things. Alright. So yeah, it feels like they really haven't done, like, you know, the seasonal events. Like, there's always a summertime event. There's always a lantern festival. But other than that, it feels like they haven't really made any, like, like here. We've never really come back here. Like, barely at all. Which sucks, because it's such a cool zone. I wish they did more with it. We're finally coming back to Sumeru after a bit. Honestly, it feels like we've done more, like, coming back to Sumeru in, like, out of, like, the newer areas. And then, Fontaine, I don't think... They might have had one event. And then, yeah, it's still too new to have, like, a go-back event for here. Yeah. Let us see. Because I have no idea what this event entails, but I'm assuming it's just the usual cutscene for the opening minigame, and then just minigame galore. That so bothers me that the wings still don't auto-open when you do that.
Come on, over here! Welcome to the home base of the Field Y Center! As you can see, the core projects are already up and running, so we can get to work at any time!
Huh. This feels like one of those places light novels talk about. You know, the adventuring hubs where rookies gather to take quests and stuff. Oh, and almost like a school festival at the same time, with everyone getting together to learn and then forming teams to hone their skills. It's so exciting!
Well, this place isn't quite as decked out as a school festival, but Master Tainari said the academia plans to be generous with the resources. Anyway, before students and researchers head out on dangerous field missions, they can come here for advice and emergency training. We even have professionals on staff that can join their teams to serve as guides or safety personnel.
Yeah, you can think of it like a forward operating base, equal parts theoretical training and field practice. We'll familiarize new recruits with potential challenges in the wild and take them through drills, so there's no reason to panic during the real thing.
Amber, you're here too?
Wow. Yes. Like every 2 minutes they have a required hit X to continue, even on auto mode, just because they know their shit's so unengaging.
I didn't realize how busy she'd be. I'm not the type of person to sit around and watch, so I decided to be her assistant.
Sorry, Amber. I didn't mean to put you to work during your time off.
Don't worry about it. A little relaxation balanced out with some fulfilling work is a great vacation in my book. Plus, I've learned a whole bunch of stuff too. And I got to see the Traveler in Paimon again. I mean, it just keeps getting better.
Is it?
We should have a giant feast once we're done here. How does that sound?
A feast with the first friend we met in Sumeru, and the first friend we met on our whole journey! Oh, that sounds just about as awesome as a giant plate of sticky honey roast!
Remember Sticky Honey Roast? That was a thing from like 4 years ago, guys. Good times. Crazy. I can reference things. That makes this an interesting conversation.
All right, down to business then. Kale and I are in charge of the Scouting Speedsters project. The focus is using devices and machines to pass through hazardous areas, survey terrain, and get details on potential threats.
Plus, a mortar research indicates that during dangerous situations, having the support of an adorable companion can help set adventurers' minds at ease and prevent excess nerves.
So, we took inspiration from Cullen Anba and Baron Bunny to create 2 scouting devices that are both adorable and useful. Cullen Anbot and Bar Drone Bunny. So far, feedback has been pretty positive.
Once we've collected enough data, the academia will continue to refine the scouting buddies and release even more designs.
A bunch of Kulanambas and Baron Bunnies running around the wilderness? What is that gonna look like?
Plus, with you to guide our 2 little scouts, we'll be able to obtain some great data. Once you have a more complete understanding of the Field Y Center, you should come test them out. Now come with me. I'll introduce you to the other consultants.
Oh yeah, the lady with the greenish-blue hair also has a super adorable device over there. But it does something completely different than our scouting buddies. I'm looking forward to seeing it in action.
Oh hey! Another familiar face! Come on, let's go say hi!
As if we'll see a bunch of people from this region here. Crazy. Although, interesting Amber's here. Although, not... It's like... It kind of sucks that Amber's, like... I don't know. Do we see Amber a lot? It feels like we do, just because she was, like, the first person we really ran into. She's also, like, one of the most plain and boring.
It's really that popular. The internal locomotion mechanism is clever enough. And the execution on the terrain recognition, remote control, and weight detection modules isn't bad. But the appearance... it might as well be a doll for a child. No, this won't do.
Madam Farzan, great news! The Traveler and Paimon agreed to join! The Fieldwise Center just leveled up big time, huh?
Hello, Madam Farzan. We're here to help.
Well, look who the cat dragged in. Excellent job, Kale. Snagging 2 top experts with undeniable adventuring expertise. Now the League won't be able to say a word, no matter what kind of feedback I give. Now tell me, what do you think of this puzzle, pal?
Whoa! It looks just like you.
It's a collaboration between my juniors in the Haravatat Darshan, the Puzzlers League, and the Synopsium on Ruin Mechanisms. Clearly, the technological aspect is quite advanced. But the appearance... it couldn't be more childish. You should have seen Anise, defending this design choice with more passion than her thesis. Young people these days. Far too obsessed with making things cute.
Paimon kinda likes it. Kali and Amber were just saying how cute companions can help adventurers stay calm. With a doll that looks like you by her side, Paimon thinks she could go adventuring in a super dark ruin and not even get scared.
Well, that line of thinking does have merit. And I suppose choosing this particular appearance is a sign of their respect. For me. Still, there are adventurers who place greater emphasis on reliability and technical composition. People like that don't just want their devices to be able to survive an avalanche, but to look the part. And for their appearance to reflect the high-tech composition. The fluffiness of this puzzle pal, on the other hand, doesn't give the impression it would be a reliable or formidable device. The appearance may even be distracting. Now picture this. A thick metal casing, square in shape, with a matte finish and openings to showcase the complex technical composition. That would have much more visual impact. I'm the perfect example of this. I have a youthful appearance, and so people question me on occasion. If I had a head of white hair instead, things would be different.
Really? Then, do you want Paimon to talk to them? She has white hair.
What? No! That's not the same thing.
I didn't realize you had such strict views about this, Madam Farzan.
Huh? So, even you prefer this version? Well, if that's what you really think, then fine. You'll have to come back and test it out on some puzzles, Traveler. I'll rate your effectiveness in using the device and come up with a user manual based on your performance. As for improvements to its appearance, long-term observation is required, so I'll put that aside for now. I've already selected a few of the most suitable domains, so we can begin the puzzle-solving process at any time.
Thanks, Madam Farzan. I'm just gonna take the Traveler and Paimon to see the final project. But it shouldn't take long.
Don't worry, Kale. You're the one in charge here. Just make sure to pace yourself. Once things calm down, come over to see me and we'll have a nice chat. I'll even treat you to some snacks from back in my day.
Snacks! Paimon's in! Paimon's in!
Thank you, Madam Farzan. I'll bring a few boxes of floral tea as well.
Go on now. Do me proud.
Once again. It's almost to the minute, I swear to God. It has to be a 10-minute cutscene. Every time. 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes. Like, bro, let me play the minigame. into
This
another
last
10
one
minute
is a
cutscene.
long-term project we're calling the Security Division. Thanks to General Mahamatra Sino, we've been able to bring Dia on as the instructor and Candace as the coordinator. They're putting together a combat test right now, but they should be back soon.
Hey, looking for us? Guess we showed up right on cue then. Wait, the Traveler and Paimon are joining as well? That makes things a whole lot easier.
Sorry for keeping you waiting, everyone. But we managed to bring back some good intel.
Intel? Huh. This is starting to sound intense.
Yeah,
Of course.
sure.
What better way to protect the students than to sweep through the desert and rid it of all potential dangers? Not a bad plan, right? You in?
Not the best time for jokes, Dia. Besides, when it comes to striking down danger, the Traveler is a man on a mission. He might take you up on that offer.
Defeating anything that might pose a threat? Oh, even if the Traveler worked non-stop, that could still take years. He'd have to stop traveling. Oh, Paimon doesn't even want to think about that.
Sure.
Time would be the least of our problems. Some dangers aren't visible to the naked eye, like the scorpions burrowed underground, or the terrifying raptors sleeping in the trees. You can't get rid of them until they jump out to attack you. For situations like these, we'd have to combine Madame Farazan's recommendations with Amber's approach to scouting, calculating our chances of encountering enemies and our expected operation times.
Whoa, 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 pencils down, everyone. That was just a joke.
The Security Division's goal is a lot simpler, actually. We're just here to ensure that fieldwork teams include trained combat personnel. Some of this work has been entrusted to the Blazing Beasts and other mercenaries, but members of investigation teams who pass the combat test can also qualify. Before an investigation team is allowed to head into a dangerous area, the group must include at least 2 professionals who have passed the assessment. And Dia and I were just out collecting intel on the best place to hold the test.
We found a domain filled with monsters and bandits of all levels. Hopefully, they don't mind us borrowing their stomping ground for a bit. It'll only cost them a few smacks on the head.
Oh, so we just need to supervise, right?
That's right. Participant safety is our utmost priority. So we'll organize a group of capable personnel to take it in shifts.
We still need to figure out our testing metrics, though. Fighting is different from an actual exam, and there's no one right answer. Mercenaries like me, we all have our own style. That's not a problem in actual combat, but when it comes to teaching, we tend to stick too much to what we're used to. So, we need someone to give us a baseline. Someone who has the experience, but also takes a more flexible approach in combat.
Sure.
Yeah, based on what you just described, the Traveler seems like the perfect person for the job.
Great. Working with you is always a pleasure, Traveler. Smooth as butter on a steak.
Don't forget about compensation for the Traveler and Paimon, Dia. You agreed without doing the math first.
Ah, it's fine. We'll just split the funds Kale wrangled for us, 20-80. 10 for me, 10 for you, 80 for the 2 of them.
Wait, we're getting 80%?
Sure.
Don't sweat it. We're just in charge of the long-term operations. You're the one setting the metrics for the whole thing. So I think we got the better end of the deal. We've talked about a partnership in the past, haven't we? Well then, consider this the perfect place to start.
Then I'll draw up a detailed overview of the compensation so it's clear for everyone.
That'd be great.
And don't worry, Miss Candace. About that piece of land you're leasing to the academia, the one used for grain storage, I managed to get them to agree to a 30% increase in their rent payments.
Oh, thank you. Those funds will go to fixing up some of the village facilities, which should make for a more comfortable experience when investigation teams stop there in the future. All right, we should finish up our arrangements for the combat test. Stop by our station when you're ready, traveler.
See you soon.
Oh, you sure are the beating heart of this operation, Kale. You brought the whole gang together.
Oh, no. I'm just doing what I can. I still have so much to learn, so much work to coordinate. But for now, let's just give it our all.
You bet! We'll make the Fieldwise Center the best it can be!
Again, another 10-minute cut. It takes us 30 minutes just to do mini games, bro. Fuck off and just have the stalls set up here and have optional dialogue. Like, for reals. This game's so chopped. Jesus fucking Christ. Ah! Wow, 30 minutes of aimless dialogue just so we could do this. Alright, now let's actually play the game. I don't need 30 minutes of bullshit just to be like, do a platformer. Just have me, like, show up and like, yo, we're doing this thing, check it out. Oh, wait, no. No, stop. It's like autoing too much. Yeah, like you... Okay, it auto-locks from, like, quite a far distance. That keeps messing me up. Alright, there we go. Alright, there we go. Okay, so it's not even really a platformer. I don't even know what you would call this. Next challenge. Yeah, what would this be called? It's like an auto walker where you have to solve puzzles on it. There's a name for this, I just don't know what it is. This just really doesn't come up that often. Why does it turn? Okay, there we go. Wait. Wait, what? Okay. I don't know why that one went through, but then the one right before it didn't. Okay, wait. Sorry. I think I accidentally hit redo. Hold on, let me double check. Yeah, it went through, and then I think I hit redo. Event. Okay, it did go through. Oh, my bad. Hitting the wrong buttons. course, they're being cheap, giving us 30 Primo Gem, which I think we've got like maybe 100 Primo Gem something on us. Like we've got like next to nothing. Oh, sorry, we got 200 Primo Gem. Wow. Yeah. And I cannot wait until that, Ananta? Well, like the GTA anime game. I can't wait until that drops, man. That's gonna be so fucking hype. Oh yeah, speaking of games, PlayStation Plus, their monthly games are out. 2 of them I've never heard of. One of them is like some sort of like rally car racing game. The other one, I have no idea what it is. It just kind of looks like a generic-y kind of game. But the third game is Stray, which is the game where you play as a cat in like this kind of like robot future. That I actually really want to play. So we're probably going to get that going at some point soon, perhaps. So that's going to be on the books for the near future, probably. I don't know, we'll see. We've been blasting our way through Alan Wake 2. That game's been so fucking fun. And honestly, I die inside a little bit every day I don't play it. Also, I got hyper addicted to Megabonk. I bought it 2 days ago, and I think I've already got almost 20 hours in it. It, like, when I say it is unhealthy, I mean I have an unhealthy fixation on it.
You should really bring the Knights of Favonius with you next time.
What? Why did it go up now? The other one didn't let it... Whatever. Alright. Or wait, no, you need this. No, okay. How do you... How... okay, I don't know how to get rid of this shit. Like, we have it equipped. I fucked up. We have it equipped, and then it just won't go away once it's equipped. Wait, what? What the fuck are the rules on this? Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, once you, like, grab an item, you can't just, like, let go of item. You have to, like, swap it out. It's awkward. Awkward if, Okay, you don't need the slow pan in across the field. Like, we got it, son. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that even does. In, like, that form? Like, what does that even mean? Oh, having it locked means it just pushes forward. Okay. Wait. Okay, it needs to get pushed here. Well, what the fuck is fire for? Hold on. Wait, what? How do we use fire on this? Because it honestly looks like only ice and lockdown are useful. We need to get it over here, so it gets pushed across here. And then it needs to be lockdown and ice walk across. But you also need to be lockdown and ice walk across over there, too. So it's like, I'm not understanding. Okay, can this jump over, maybe? Oh, what? It's not... What the fuck, bro? Okay, well then let's try that tactic over here. And then... Yeah, I don't know what the fuck the... Okay, hold on. Let's try fire and the walk forward. Did that do anything? I don't think so. No. That's not even fire. That's just, like, fast walk. Okay, and then maybe fast walk works for right there? Why is it not working? Okay, I think it has to be ice in the first slot. Yeah. I think we got it. We got it! Alright, that was actually surprisingly more complicated than I thought. Okay, good. I hate when things are just like, here's a puzzle, but it's not even a puzzle, it's like, put thing there, and then wait 2 seconds, then put thing there. You did it! It's like, okay, come on, it feels patronizing when they do way too easy puzzles. Okay, at least this is locked in a bit. Okay, no, we need to get pushed over here. I think locked in there. No. Oh, okay. Boom. Okay, that one was easier. Wait, no, it didn't... Wait a minute. No. Fuck that up. Okay. It needs to go rising really fast. Boom! There we go. Alright. We got it. Alright, alright, alright. You see, if this was just the game, and it wasn't the fucking 30 minutes of just rambling, this game would be so much better. Like, sometimes less is more when it comes to dialogue, you know, guys? Like, that's like a for real thing. Less is more. Alright, what's happening here? Wait, how... Oh, it got shut off. It got shut off. Okay. Okay, can I run through it, maybe? Nope, it still pushes us. Alright. This is a game of just turning this switch on and off now. Oh my god, it's so far away though. Got it. Nice. No! Ah! I hate repeat is X. Why is repeat... Some of the controls in this game, it's like, why would X be... Yeah, repeat the level instead of continue on to the next level? And then, like, what is it? Fucking triangle is next level or something? It's like, why is it set up like that? Who's sitting here wanting to constantly replay the same level over and over and over again after they beat it? Like, why is X, like, the go-to button? Like, X should be like, yes, continue, next beat. Like, I don't understand why X is repeat. Like, shouldn't circle be repeat or something? Or square? Alright, let's see how many we have. I think there's 6 in total. Yeah, man, some of this game design stuff is wonky, and they really need to fix it. Even 5 years in. Okay, event. Oh, that was the last one. Oh my god, great timing then. Sweet. I was just kind of winging it. Thought we might have one more left. Although still annoying. Claim all button, guys. Come on. I'm never not gonna point out this annoying shit that they do. It's like, you're a multi-billion-dollar fucking corporation. You can just hit X to claim all rewards. It's not... Like, you literally have that function in multiple other games, in multiple other areas in this game. So why are you incapable at doing it here? Like, who the fuck... Like, just have claim and claim all just be universal. It can be both. I mean, it's not like you're hard up for button space. Hell, you could have hold X to be all. Select all. Or grab all. Like, why are you doing to me? Why are you doing this to me? Alright. I think we already have all of Kale. Let's check on her and her constellation. Or maybe we don't. Oh wait, we have a duplicate of someone. Wait, we already have a duplicate of Kale we already pulled not that long ago. Oh, it's gonna be the final one. Yeah, I remember now. Our last pull, we got her, and then I never did the constellation. So this next one is gonna be the final one for her. Cool. Or this character we'll never use. Sweet.
Hey there! Ready to go full speed ahead with Cullen Anbot and Bardrone Buddy?
No!
Our 2 scouting buddies are tuned up and ready for testing.
Sorry, I was
Nice.
waiting. The
Sure
auto.
takes you back to the gliding test days, huh?
Why? Why? It's been a minute since we've been here. It's been a year. Hey, that was weird. Oh, okay, so they're just ripping off the other area. I don't know if this is right, but I'm just winging it. Okay. Wait, god damn it! Ugh. I fucking hate you. Why did they do this? It's so obnoxious. Who the fuck doesn't hit X just to move on and continue? Like, that's the button for, like, continuing. Bro. Are these gonna be spread out all over, and we're just gonna have to walk to each one of them? Instead of it just being, hey, let's do this at the base camp, and you can just select it and just go from there. Ah, fuck me. Alright, well, yeah. Why do they do this? Just have it at the base camp, and, like, okay, you can select it and choose which one you want to go to, and then you just auto there. And you can't even, like, auto to the point. You have to click the nearest one and then walk there. Why is this game so fucking chopped? Bro. Bad game design. Multi-million-dollar game. Terrible fucking game design. How are you so bad at making a game 5 years in? What's the point of this? Bro. Shut the... Look, shut. Ooh. Bad game design, guys. Ooh. Terrible. Terrible. Yeah, this is just like what you do with those like water dolphin guys. In the other zone. Like, we literally did a whole year of doing these in one other zone. Wait, what? How did we not get the... Really? Now I'll retry. Why the fuck is triangle next challenge? In what game is triangle yes, accept, or go? And I'm pretty sure they've had this button set up for the last, Oh, we can auto if we just hit next from that window. If we hit next from that window. Okay, that's a little less annoying, but still, ultimately, like, you shouldn't have to walk around the map to the points. next one. Hey, we got a double jump. What is this, number 4 or 5? Frick. Shit. I messed up twice. I don't think we're gonna make it. Oh, we did. Okay. Yeah, it seems like we have a good 5-second buffer. Where even if you mess up, you still got the 5-second buffer. Right now, I'm looking into, like, old-school RPGs. Like, on old school, Jesus Christ. On PS2, I mean. And it's like, there was a lot of interesting RPGs that were around that time that are kind of just, like, still unknown. Hell, there are some that are still, like, Japanese exclusive that are still having people work on fan translations of. And I'm like, I should look into some of those. Okay, that was awkward. Oh, it auto-switches you. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, I don't think we got this. Oh, wait, no, 60 seconds. That might... Ooh, again, the 5-minute buffer. 5-second buffer. Yeah, like, what was... There was one that I was just looking up. Eternal Poison. Which is like a tactics turn-based game. But it's like kind of like Final Fantasy Tactics where you move around the board. It looks pretty dope, and apparently there's like multiple characters that you can do like multiple storylines with. Or like multiple characters for storylines. So each one has its own storyline. And I'm like, oh, that's pretty dope. I was looking into that, and apparently that one doesn't have a fan translation, but like there's still, like, I always occasionally hear about one that's like, yeah, that never got ported over into English. No! Frick, we missed it. Okay, now they're doing some more, slightly more complicated stuff. Okay, I think the time one is now permanently done, and we don't have to redo that. We just need the one with the coins now. Honestly, this kind of reminds me of something that you do in, like, Kingdom Hearts. In, like, the Winnie the Pooh level or something. Okay, yeah, we got all of them. Boom. Hell yeah. Next level. Yeah, we gotta be finishing up this soon. Oh yeah, this is definitely the last one. And it's back in. What? You can overshoot it? Bro. Bruh. Seriously? Wow. Okay. How? Wow. It's like we've already done 6. Fuck. Alright. Oh, there's only 8 coins. This one's short. And 50 seconds. Ooh, okay. Yeah, what? How many more are there? What the hell? Okay, hold on. Let's... Abandoned challenge. Holy shit. It feels like we've already done like 12 or something. Like, it feels like we've done a lot. No, This is the dumbest fucking thing. Abort, and then it takes you to a second menu to make sure you want to exit. It's like, bro, just make it the same thing. You don't need an extra menu. I swear to Christ, this is gonna be the very last one. How many were there? Oh, yeah, there were way more. Okay. Literally the last one. Okay, I thought there was only supposed to be 6, and I'm like, this feels way longer. And we got her, guys. Yay, we got her thing all up. Cool. I've always wanted a character I never used to be maxed out. It's not like that happens constantly in this game. You know what? Okay, let's do this real quick, and then we'll complete her constellation. And then we'll finally check out the final minigame. No! Yeah, okay, the auto switches are kind of easy because it's always related to, like, switching tracks to another color, so you already just, like, kind of need to eat it. They don't really have many where it's just, like, here's the changer where you need to jump, change, and then change back real quick. That's not really a thing. Alright, there we go. Got that one. Checkmated. Alright, and then let's go check out what the final part is. I swear to God, if it's a fighting one. It's always a bummer whenever they have one of these and one of them's just, like, fighting with extra stats or whatever. It's like, nah, just make another minigame. Boom, and we got that little thing. Cool. Characters. Boom, done. I wish they did a little extra animation for the end, where it's like, it happens, it shines, and then, like, all of them, like, glow, like, slightly brighter or something on the side, where, like, each one of them just goes, and just, like, glows a bit brighter since you have all of them. Like, Am I crazy to say that, like, I wish once you had all 6 of them, you got, like, maybe a tiny bonus? Like, nothing major, just, like, something little. Because, like, it's kind of a big deal to get all 6 for a lot of these characters. Go to challenge. You see, you just go to challenge like that with this. But then with the other ones, when you wanted to select them on the world map, you had to, like, walk through them. Bruh. Okay.
Hey, ready to do some quality assurance on our test questions?
Alright, our 2 favorite characters of this region. Some of our favorite characters of this region. These 2 are probably my favorite female characters in this region. Which also, I never really thought about this, but Dia is desert people. Which is like, I know she is, but like every time, now that we have some time removed from it, like 2 years of time removed from this area, every time I think of desert people, I always think of like the Egyptian themed. And when you look at Dia, it's like, she doesn't, like, she has a little Egyptian theme, but not much compared to like a lot of the other characters.
Wonderful. Just don't forget to pace yourself.
Yep, all you gotta do is defeat a certain number within the time limit. But hey, leave some for the trainees, okay?
Alright, yeah. Okay, nope. We're not doing that. Although I do have to say, it feels like they have been pulling back and not doing as many of the blue door challenges, which I'm really appreciative, because I just do not like those.
If my calculations are correct.
Alright. Well, unfortunately, I think that's gonna be it for today, guys, then. Or wait, no, hold on, wait, no. No. I think there's actual story. Yeah, let's do the story then. Alright. Yeah, we're not gonna do that event. That's, like, lame as fuck. Like, I am, like, 3 years beyond being tired of doing those. Like, I can't. It's like, here, fight the same enemies you've been fighting for 4 years.
Time to act.
But this time, you have, like, a 5% attack bonus, guys. Or you have to get enough,
Tainari's place.
points. Like, nah, I'm good.
Place. Ah, here it is.
You've just done 2 mini games instead of 3. Like, straight up. Alright, Sino looks like he's in there.
Sino, Sethos. Looks like the whole gang's here.
The boys.
Oh, and Layla's here too. But, oh, she doesn't look too good. Did something happen?
Ah, Paimon, Traveler. It's good to see you. I'd welcome you like a proper host, but I'm a bit busy at the moment. Apologies. No need to look that worried. My observations indicate Miss Layla's condition has improved quite a bit. There's no danger to her mind. She's just fatigued and needs some rest. Excuse me for a moment while I blend some calming incense. I'll let you two explain the situation.
All right. What happened was, Sethos and a few members of the Temple of Silence rescued Layla, who was out in the desert trapped in a state of delirium.
She had to be rescued? Oh, that sounds bad.
That's all you're gonna say about it, Sino? I mean, we don't want people jumping to conclusions.
That's all I can say about it. The person involved is unable to explain what happened to her, so we're limited in what we know.
Sorry. My head. Still dizzy. The moons. Exactly how many are there?
She's been repeating that phrase over and over again, but she can't seem to remember what happened to her.
We tried a few things back at the Temple of Silence, but we couldn't recover her memories. Her symptoms are kind of similar to researchers in the Satyavada life state. So we brought her to Tainari to see if our veteran forest watcher had any other ideas.
Tainari is pretty much our last option, so let's hope he can help.
Well, the good news is, even if restoring her memory is a no-go, we can help with the headache at least. Jer was in a similar state when we found him, delirious and mumbling to himself, but he's more or less back to normal now. Sorry, I should give you some context first, huh? We should let Miss Layla get some rest. Come with me, you two, and I'll introduce you to the other victim of this incident.
Good idea. I'll wait for Tainari here and keep an eye on our patient.
All right then, this way.
Yeah, they kind of introduced the concept of her having a split personality, and then we never really did much with it. Like, literally, it was like kind of implied something was going on early on, and then like the last story beat we had with her, it was like full on. She's got a split personality. I think for the last 2 story beats, and then then we were just kind of like haven't seen her since. Auto deploy wins. Why is that a hard concept?
Who did the Ajalenok nut offend? I just don't get it.
Hey, Jer. Still musing about Aji Laynok nuts, huh? Want me to have Sino come over and tell some jokes? Might help distract you.
No. No need. I'm done. Oh dear. Another master of puns.
One of Sino's card buddies, actually.
I think I might just take that as my cue to head back to the desert.
Hold on. So, what's the deal with the Ashulanok nuts? Other than the bad Sino jokes.
We'll get to that. But first, introductions are in order. This is Jer, a member of the Temple of Silence. And you remember the Traveler, right, Jer?
Of course. I'd never forget a participant in the Rite of Duels or the hero who saved Sumeru.
Awesome. Could you go over what happened to you one more time, Jer? Our valiant hero is gonna help us get to the bottom of this. Might as well join since you're here, am I right?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Just hear him out. You're gonna want to uncover this mystery once you do. I bet on it.
Well, I was on an expedition in the desert not too long ago, when I got caught in some quicksand. Later, it became obvious it wasn't normal quicksand because instead of sinking to my death, I fell into an undiscovered ruin. In my panic, arms and legs flailing about, I suspect I touched some things I shouldn't have. Because in that brief moment, an enormous amount of information came surging into my mind. I would hesitate to even call it knowledge, because my brain had no capacity to process the information.
Okay.
To use an analogy, it would be like trying to stuff thousands of Ajalenok nuts into a small water skin without it bursting. Sorry again with the Ajalenok nuts, I know.
It's fine. We're getting to that part of the story anyway.
True. Well, just as I was on the verge of madness, a single phrase broke through the storm of thoughts in my head. It was a man's voice saying, "Don't eat Ajalenok nuts."
What?
I know it's hard to believe, but that's what happened. I was saved by the phrase, "Don't eat Ajalenok nuts." I'm not sure. I'm not even certain it was a man's voice. It's hard to remember now that I've been repeating it so much myself. Anyway, the good news is I no longer feel like my head is going to explode. Of course, the bad news is that phrase has been stuck in my head for the past few days.
Wow. But doesn't it have the opposite effect? Like, the more you say don't eat it, the more you want to eat it?
Yes, that's exactly right. Whoever the voice belongs to, I don't know what his deal is with those nuts.
Well, the world's a big place. There's bound to be people who don't like sweet stuff.
I suppose. Strangely enough, I'm starting to think the voice belonged not to a man, but a cat.
A cat? How?
That's the question, isn't it? What would a cat be doing in an abandoned ruin like that? Just as my mind was reaching its breaking point, I could have sworn I heard the sound of a cat guiding me to exit. But when I came to, all I saw was endless desert, and Sethos shaking me in a desperate attempt to wake me up.
I'll admit, it was pretty terrifying seeing you like that. Staring off into space and mumbling about Aji Laynok nuts.
You sure don't sound terrified.
Sorry. It's not that I don't care. It's just kind of hard for rambling about Aji Laynok nuts to sound menacing. Now, what Layla was saying, on the other hand, that is much creepier. Exactly. The unknown is what breeds fear. Aji Laynok nuts are familiar. But the moon suspended above us at night? That's about as foreign as it gets.
Well, we don't know that for sure. There could be a whole other world inside an Aji nut, with a moon of its own.
Huh. I guess.
Aji nuts are not to be underestimated.
Right, yeah, of course. Won't catch me disparaging the mighty Aji nut. No, sir.
Huh. So, a similar thing happened to Layla then?
Yeah, I think so. I was in a hurry to rescue Jur, so I put a marker on the incident site so we could go back and investigate. When his condition stabilized, we doubled back around to check and... Exactly. Multiple victims with the same symptoms at the same location. It wasn't hard to conclude that something is seriously wrong with that place.
Seems afoot.
So, after we got Layla out of there, I had the Temple of Silence put up a warning sign at the scene and send patrols to watch the area. Speaking of, Sino, Tainari, and I are going to head back there and investigate once Layla is stable. So, as per usual, you're here just in time.
Yes.
That's for sure. But there's another reason I want Sino and Tainari involved in this. Because the story doesn't end there. Right, Jer?
Oh, yes. Where was I? The Aji nuts butted in and I... Right. Yes. The cat. As I followed the cat noises, the voice said something else.
So, there are those from Tula who still endure.
I thought that was strange, of course, because, well, was the voice referring to me? Records of my ancestry are rather sparse, so I'm not sure if my bloodline even traces back to that place.
That's right. The Temple of Silence's place of origin. And the home of Tainari's people. Plus, Hermanubis, who Sino and I both share a connection to, was one of the city's founders. As the temple's current leader, if something strange happens in the desert, it's my job to get to the bottom of it. But it turns out, a lot of people have a horse in this race, and I'm not leaving any of them out. See? Knew you'd join. But yeah, that's all we know about Jur's situation. Tainari should be done on his end. Let's head back and check on Miss Layla.
Cool. Can we just go and investigate this weird thing now instead of spending another 20 minutes? Alright. Hopefully she'll tell us what's happening.
How are you feeling?
And then we can go and investigate.
But don't speak if it's too taxing.
It's fine. I'm much better now, thanks. I feel like I haven't slept in 2 days, so pretty much back to normal.
Whoa. That's your normal?
Traveler, Paimon. I thought I heard your voices earlier. Oh, and, I'm sorry.
Huh? You don't have to apologize. You didn't do anything wrong.
No, I just mean, I think I'm about to disappoint you. My head was kinda muddled earlier, but I still heard your conversation. I know you're trying to figure out what happened to me, but I really don't remember anything.
Does your head still hurt?
No, I feel fine. The incense you made helped a lot. I'm still hearing those words in my head, but other than that, I'm okay. It's just all I remember are those words. Everything else is a total blank. One moment I was heading to the stargazing point I'd calculated, and the next, I was on my back in the sand. The same phrase playing over and over again in my mind. How many moons are there in the sky?
Sethos, did your friend Jur suffer from memory loss too?
Not really. His memories are blurry, but there aren't huge gaps like this. He remembers touching something. Someone talking, a voice mentioning Tuletula, and hearing a cat lead him to the exit.
A cat.
Did you hear it too?
Huh? Now that you mention it, I think so. It was so soft. I thought I was imagining things.
Which means, at the very least, what the two of you experienced while escaping the ruin is consistent. A single sentence repeating in your heads, and the faint sound of a cat.
Still not a lot to go off of.
Agreed.
Oh, is your head hurting again, Layla?
No, I was just thinking. Maybe my memories are blank because I was sleepwalking at the time. Sometimes, my friends and classmates tell me about things I don't remember doing, or places I don't remember going. I don't talk about it a lot because, well, I don't even know how it happened. But I don't want my personal circumstances clouding your judgment. So I, just wanted to mention that.
Ah, I see. Well, thank you for telling us. But I don't think we need to dwell on that for now. We're gonna check out the site of the incident for ourselves, so that should help us come to our own conclusions.
Okay. Then could I come too? I have to know what happened to me back there.
Sure, but on one condition. You need to be in tip-top shape before we head out. If your condition isn't stable enough before then, we'll have to figure out something else.
Of course. No problem.
Well, I'm more concerned about Tainari. You sure you'll be alright in the desert?
You say that like I'll evaporate on first contact with sand or something. Call it curiosity. If this concerns my ancestors, I want to figure out what's going on. Anyway, as long as I take things slow when the sun's out, I should be fine with the right preparation. Besides, it's a good idea to have a doctor on hand in case of emergencies.
So long as our doctor doesn't become the emergency.
Well, if that happens, I suppose I'll just have to rely on the kindness of my entourage to haul me back home.
All right, well, that all sounds good to me. Let's meet in 2 days like we agreed.
Alright.
Jur and I are gonna head back to the Temple of Silence and do some research in the meantime. See you in a couple days.
Sounds good.
What about you, Layla? If you feel like you need more rest, I can arrange a room for you to stay in.
No need. I've asked enough of you as it is. Besides, I feel a lot better. You sure? Don't push it too hard, or you might end up sleepwalking along the way. Don't worry, I'll be fine. I have other things I need to do anyway. Like letting my advisor and classmates know that I'm fine, adjusting my stargazing schedule, things like that. If I don't get it all done, I doubt I'll be able to sit still, let alone stay here and get some rest.
I'm not so sure that's... a much better idea. Thank you, Traveler. Of course, if anything starts to feel off, come back for a checkup right away.
You'd better listen to him, Layla, or he'll feed you tasteless slop as a punishment.
Punishment? You're the one who caught a cold. You're supposed to eat light when that happens. Besides, with your nose stuffed up like that, you couldn't taste anything to begin with.
Huh. Is that so? And here I thought it was an in-taste-to-no issue.
Should have seen that coming. You're up.
I forgot that he does that.
This again?
Don't worry, Paimon. I understand. If you want me to stop, then...
Then?
You'll have to call a plumber. Tell them someone's gotta pipe down.
Why is that your reaction, main character? No, don't enable this behavior.
This is getting more insufferable by the second! Put a sock in it already, please! Paimon's done with this game. You win, okay? Let's just get out of here. Please!
Okay, I feel like I just missed something. What the fuck? What?
All right, you
That
stay
was weird.
safe. I'll try to stay
Weirder
safe.
than normal. Like, what? Sorry, did I just... Okay, that was a weird interaction at the end there. This is why having a silent protagonist when it doesn't need to be is fucking annoying. Where it's like, I don't know what the fuck just happened right there. He was just like weirdly leering at Paimon. I don't... What? Alright. No, that's the wrong button. Alright, this is in 10 days. Okay. And apparently there's only 2 beats to it, it looks like, instead of 3. Alright, so I think we're gonna call it here then. And then we'll push forward with this story next week, because this is like really the only thing we have left to do. So, gotta have some content for next week. Can't just play Alan Wake all week. Oh, I wish we could. It's a good game. Anyway, that is it for today, guys. Thank you for coming out and hanging out on day 1,899 of streaming in a row. Tomorrow, we're going to get back into Undernot Labyrinth of Yomi, a first-person turn-based dungeon crawler that we have been slowly but surely making our way through. And yeah, we're going to be doing that tomorrow. And then this weekend, back into Alan Wake 2. I can't wait. Then yeah, next week we will hop back into this and probably finish up the story on this. Yeah, that's it for today, guys. Like always, links down below for all the usual stuff. Blue Sky, Twitter, and links over to my YouTube channel where all the VODs are archived over there for all my previous streams. And I'll see you all here tomorrow with some Undernot. If not, I will see you guys back here next week with some more Genshin Impact, where we will be finishing up the story.